We often are so focused on achieving goals and results that we forget about ourselves. We treat our bodies like a machine and our minds like a piece of software. We exploit them ruthlessly until they ultimately crash. Hospitalization, depression, and burnout can be a consequence of this predatory strategy. That is why I want to convince you to treat yourself more gently. Your body is much more than a means of transport to your head. Taking care of your needs is not a self-centered endeavor or a waste of time. It is treating yourself with the respect you deserve. Let's find out how to do it. Today we'll be talking about the habit of self-care. Hi, my name is Andrzej and welcome to the Helpful Habits. In this podcast we'll learn how to employ good habits that will do the hard work for us. How to change our lives for the better, not by taking massive leaps, but with the help of small, easy to implement steps. This podcast is brought to you by The Land of Habits, the educational board game with which you will develop new skills and habits. Check it out on landofhabits.com. Why it is so essential. Even machines, to function correctly, need regular maintenance. Our human body is much more fragile. A saw won't lose its teeth because of periodontitis. A car will not get a fever because a coronavirus has attacked it. A laptop will not deteriorate its performance because someone said unpleasant words to it. I personally checked that last one. That is why we need to be more tender to ourselves. Not just once per year on holidays or a week in a spa. Every day we should take good care of ourselves. These 5 habits will help you with that. Sleep. When I was a teenager, I treated sleep as an annoying duty. Something that I have to do, but I consider it a colossal waste of time. There were so many exciting activities. Now that I have doubled my age, my perspective made a U-turn. Sleep is no longer an unnecessary addition to my day, but its foundation. I can build my vitality, effectiveness, and concrete results on it. Without it, everything collapses like a house from cards. But even having this knowledge didn't stop me for many years from binge watching the new season of my favorite TV show that was released in one big chunk, or playing Civ 6 until 2 o'clock in the morning. Entertainment was my reward after working hard for the whole day or a week, and I thought I deserved it. However, the older I got, the more transparent the price of burning the midnight oil became to me. Yes, I earned spending time in a fun way after work, but what I deserved even more was well-being and vitality connected with a good night's sleep. I started to compare how much value I get from activities between 10 and 12 p.m. and what I can do between 6 and 8 a.m. The difference was huge in favor of the latter option. At night, I was playing, watching, or reading, only half aware of what I was doing. I was running on fumes, not able to fully appreciate and enjoy fun activities. In the morning, it was just the opposite. My battery was fully charged, and I could do everything faster, better, and remember more from it. Sitting up till late at night is like taking a loan with high interest from the mob. You get the money here and now and can spend it as you wish. But later on, said gentleman will come to your home and collect the debt. In retrospect, you will strongly regret taking this loan. On the other hand, going to bed early is like making a deposit in your bank account. It will make tomorrow much more manageable. When problems pop up like popcorn in a pan, you will be able to use this asset. Each day we face a decision. We can make our evening a little more enjoyable at the expense of tomorrow, or refrain from sitting until late at night to make the next day so much better. I strongly recommend the latter option. Every time I choose it, today's me is grateful to yesterday's me. Every time I choose the former, today's me is cursing the stupidity of yesterday's me and paying a painful price for it. After I hear the alarm clock at 10 p.m., I'll immediately go to bathroom, take a shower, brush my teeth, and go to sleep. Thanks to that, I'll enjoy the softness of my pillow and sheet. Making tomorrow easier. Going to sleep early isn't the only present we can give to our future selves. On the contrary, our options are numerous, limited only by imagination. Think about all the decisions you need to make or all the tasks you need to perform in the morning. Instead of doing everything in a rush tomorrow, you can do it calmly tonight. Ironing shirts, cleaning shoes, or simply preparing a pile of clothes for you or your children. Preparing breakfast for you or your loved ones. Cleaning all the dishes and pots to enjoy a clean kitchen in the morning. Finding keys to your car and apartment and putting them in the jacket you will use. Filling the coffee container so that you can make coffee in the morning by just hitting one button. Packing your briefcase or laptop bag with all the equipment and documents you will need the next day. Shaving, if your face doesn't have to be smooth like a baby from diapers ad. Putting items into your car, if you have a lot to take, or transferring child seats from one car, your spouse's, to another, yours, or vice versa. Like in the habit of going to sleep early, you can use your least valuable time in the evening when you are deployed from energy and save precious time in the morning. Because of that, you can sleep longer, do your morning routine, meditation, praying, journaling, drinking coffee, or enjoy the beginning of the day without rushing and screaming, "Where the hell are the keys?" After I hear the alarm clock at 9 p.m., I'll immediately finish what I have been doing so far and do a few things to make my morning easier. Thanks to that, I'll be glad that I can sleep longer. Regular breaks. Sitting in front of a computer for many hours is killing us softly. We hurt our spine by sitting in the wrong posture. Our work is less and less productive with every passing minute. We can lose ourselves in doing the task, only to find, by walking away from the desk, that it was all pointless and must be done entirely differently. Regular breaks can prevent all these hardships from happening. All you have to do is install an app on your laptop that will tell you after 60 minutes of work, "Hey buddy, it's time to get up and rest for a moment." If you are using a Mac, I recommend Time Out. It will force you to chill every hour by blacking out the screen. Another option available for Windows and Mac users is an extension to Chrome browser called Break Timer. You set this up and decide how often you want to get up and how long your breaks should take. And this is all you need. During the breaks, you can drink a few sips of water or refill your glass if it's empty. You can open the window and invite fresh air into your room or go for a short walk outdoors. Another option is to do simple exercises like bends or jumping jacks, make tea or coffee, or talk to a coworker who is also on break. It's one small step in your daily schedule, but a giant leap in taking care of yourself. You can develop this habit like this. After I see the full screen pop up from my app Guardian, I'll immediately stand up from my chair and take a break. Thanks to that, I'll feel much better. Self-empathy. So far, we have concentrated mainly on our bodies. Now it's time to think about our emotional well-being. Criticism effectively spoils our mood and undermines our confidence. Every day we can encounter rude people that will loudly disapprove of our behavior, looks, or words. But in many cases, the harshest critic is ourselves. We are more brutal towards our behavior than we could ever be toward our children's, friends, or even coworkers. We often feel no mercy and no empathy when we make a mistake. We ruthlessly drag ourselves through the mud using the worst possible invectives: stupid, moron, idiot, dimwit, imbecile, or dumbbell. Why? What is the point of insulting ourselves? Is it just self-destructive behavior? Not necessarily. We usually do it with the hope that thanks to such a harsh reaction, we'll remember this lesson for a long time and not make a similar mistake in the future. But this strategy isn't just painful and depressing, it is also counterproductive. Please imagine that instead of working, I am playing my favorite computer games, like Civ 6 or Legends of Runeterra. After a 2-hour session, I take a break and feel pretty guilty about it. The more intensively I will criticize myself, the worse I will feel. The worse I will feel, the higher the chance I will seek consolation. What activity enables me to forget about the world and my problems? Playing games. My intention with self-criticism was to prevent me from playing more, but what I accomplished was just the opposite. What should I do instead? Showing self-empathy and forgiving myself for making mistakes will be a much better strategy. I admit the mistake and create a plan to make up for it. Since I didn't drag myself through the mud, I didn't lose faith in myself or make myself feel terrible. Because of that, I don't need to cheer myself up with more games. I treated myself with respect, and now I can behave as an adult. Self-criticism makes you feel terrible and pushes you towards more destructive behavior. It is a lose-lose strategy. On the other hand, self-empathy makes you feel better and encourages you to improve your behavior. It's a win-win. That is why I strongly recommend developing the following habit. After I do something I am not proud of, I'll immediately show myself self-empathy and create a plan to fix it. Thanks to that, I'll be glad that everything is going in the right direction. Connecting with others. Loneliness is one of the biggest problems in the modern world. We can live in a crowded city, have plenty of people around us at work, or even spouse and children, and still feel lonely. Loneliness affects our bodies and minds. It is associated with an increased risk of depression, anxiety, stress, and problems with sleep. At the physical level, it increases the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and many more illnesses. That is why setting aside time to connect with people you care about is one of the best strategies to take care of yourself. We should look for a high-quality time together. Sitting in the same room while you and your loved one look at 2 different smartphones doesn't count. You need to interact with your friend or family member. Talk, laugh, play a game, cook, or sing together. Physical touch, like hugging or holding hands, will further enhance the bonding effect. Discuss with your significant others how they like to spend their free time and find something exciting for both of you. Then you need to find a moment every day, week, or month to do something fun together. It could be something small, like a short play with your kid. Every day I undergo a magical transformation into a horse, picking up my baby girl Aurora on my back, then dropping her safely onto the bed. Her laugh is the best possible reward for me. Every evening, when all of our 4 kids fall asleep, I spend time with my wife, watching a TV show we both enjoy, playing a game, or just talking while hugging each other. Every Wednesday, you can invite a different friend to lunch, catching up with them and enjoying their company. Every last Saturday of the month, you can host a party with board games, movies, or physical activities outdoors. Let's see a few habit-developing sentences that can help you with that. After I take a break while working at home, I'll immediately play with my child. Thanks to that, I'll enjoy our time together. After I eat supper with my spouse, I'll immediately suggest a fun activity for both of us. Thanks to that, I'll experience delightful moments in great company. After I finish working on Tuesday, I'll immediately call one of my friends to invite them to lunch the next day. Thanks to that, I'll be glad that we can catch up and exchange ideas. Final words. When we are children, it is our parents' job to take care of us. As adults, we should take full responsibility for how we feel. Nobody, even loved ones, will do it for us on regular basis. Give your tomorrow self a present by going to bed early and preparing needed items in advance. Take frequent breaks, show yourself empathy, and spend time with people you adore. If you do all of that, the quality of your life will increase significantly. May the power of habits be with you, and till next time!